Oh, I like it.
We're on.
Oh, we're
Dominic.
running, baby.
Dominic.
Dirty D, as they call you on the streets.
Yeah.
And in the gym. Unbelievable. Did anybody notice, Andrew, did you notice that the tables?
Higher?
Yeah,
Is it?
it is.
Wow.
1 2x4.
Oh, son of a gun. I knew I wasn't getting shorter.
Because I've noticed that all of our people are having trouble speaking into the mic because the mic doesn't raise up much. And so I raised it to your level exactly for you.
There you go.
Hey, welcome back to True Sundaze, your auntie's favorite podcast. This is number 14.
14.
Tucker was 13. And Dom,
Mr. Manta.
we do a center of the table, centerpiece, right?
Yeah.
And I feel today is fitting to remove the pit vipers, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna take them off for you because I have a special one for Dom.
What is this? What's
Dom,
going
I
on?
have one question to yes or no. Yes or no, are you a ginger?
Yes.
All right. Well, in that case, I just so happen to have a ginger in my pocket.
Dude.
And just for you.
Perfect.
Here, we'll do this. Wait, I don't want that.
Is this Consolo stand?
Is that a bar of gold?
Kind of.
That is.
Dom, dude.
Perfect.
You're on the table you're on the podcast twice at the same time. How
I know.
fucking insane
Dude,
is
that's
that?
crazy.
Oh my god, hold on. Time out. Everybody, wait. We'll get into it. Let me get my beer.
Oh, this guy's got Guinness over here. Living life.
We are.
You
Now,
think you're fancy.
I don't know if anyone that watches the podcast actually drinks Guinness, but I know there's a ball in here, and it's supposed to do something for aeration. I'm just open it and leave it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to open it and drink it like a regular beer, but with
There's
Guinness.
a ball in that?
Yeah, listen.
Why is there a
Damn,
ball in
dude.
there?
You know I don't drink when I don't know shit like that.
It has to do with something with, as you're pouring it out, the ball gets in the way of the air hole, and it aerates it as you go. So, when you pour Guinness, you pour half out the tap, and then you let it, settle. And you, let it sit halfway for, 3 minutes, and then you pour the other half, and, something with the bubbles. Guinness is supposed to be drank warm in Ireland. That's how they do it. And they're supposed to drink it with, maximum aeration. It brings all the flavor out.
You think that ball actually does things?
I think it's a good attempt, and I think if you know what you're doing, it probably does make it taste different. Not to me. I don't think I'd be able to taste the difference from anything, but I think someone that drinks Guinness from Ireland, they'd be like, yeah, this shit's different. Here it is. Ready?
Dom, what's your drink of choice today? What's?
It's a pure leaf, unsweetened black tea.
Is it ginger?
No. Oh.
Ginger
Close.
root?
It's just tea leaves.
Oh.
I don't know.
it's just your standard tea.
It's just tea.
Dom doesn't drink alcohol.
I could see that.
I think it's maybe because he might possibly go to the gym often.
Yes.
You go to the gym often?
Yeah. I'd say about 5 times a week.
A week.
Yeah.
How many
5
hours?
days a week. 1.5, maybe 2 hours.
Do you do training too?
What was that?
You do training too?
Yeah. Personal training. I'm also a athletic trainer in Sacramento.
Wait,
Yep.
so you live in Lodi, though?
Yes.
So you drive to Sac?
Yeah. A bit of a all right commute. Traffic can suck sometimes, but it does suck sometimes. I'm going to say it's not so bad, but sometimes it can be kind of annoying. I usually leave at least 2 hours to an hour and a half.
What's your latest
before
class? Your first latest class?
First latest class,
Yeah.
4:30. 4:30,
Oh, shit.
5:30, 6:30, and then I usually get home around 8:30 or 9.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. And then for the morning classes, the first class is 5 a.m. So I got to wake up at 3 and leave by 4.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, so
Holy shit.
I don't usually coach the morning classes unless I have to, I'm covering for someone. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, because that got rough because they started me off shadowing. It was kind of like a hazing. It was like a hazing thing where you would do. Basically, my boss, he was trying to see how long I could stick with it without getting paid. So what he had me do is he would have me come in the mornings.
Lick his feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dom, you want that paycheck?
Yeah. Here,
Between
buddy.
the toes this
Yeah.
time.
I just trained for 3 hours. Go ahead.
Oh my god. Would you have done it? That's a real question.
Yeah. If you
I do
can, yeah,
fucking anything.
Yeah. I had to shadow for probably about 8 or 9 weeks.
No pay.
No pay. I would say maybe on the 5th week we did a paid internship. So it was minimum wage until I got hired on. That's when it was $20 an hour.
Okay.
So it wasn't too bad. But there was a time where I was doing the morning classes and the evening classes back to back. So that got tiring pretty fast just because, after the morning classes, I would have a weird window where it's either do I go home like back in Lodi for like an hour,
Turn around.
and then I have to come back.
Yeah, it's a harder commute because then you get traffic. You don't know when traffic's gonna hit.
Yeah.
It's always
Right.
You take 99 too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always random traffic on 99.
99 can be awful sometimes.
It could suck a
but-
dick. Fuck 99.
Yeah.
And there's nothing to look at either. I
Because
hate it.
for like the past 2 years, they've been doing road work. Like right before you get to Elk Grove, there's like that bridge. It's still not done.
No,
So it's
I just
always
came from there
backed up.
today.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I hope they fix that pretty soon because that's always traffic right there.
Wait, so question. So you're a personal trainer, but you're under a gym, so the gym owner pays you.
Yeah. So the gym is called Innovative Strength Conditioning.
Shout out.
Shout out. So I'm a strength and conditioning coach at ISC. So we have the regular classes.
Sorry, it's recording. Yeah. Okay, good.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
What do you want me to tell you guys? Like,
At 45.
I got
45.
I have a
45.
Sorry, Dom. I just dawned on me. I thought
I have to
I
check it.
started the audio, but not the camera, and they're not connected, so we would have no clue. My phone would just be up there.
He's just trying to fuck with you. Carry on
Anyways.
with the story.
going back. Shout out your gym.
Innovative Strength and
Yes.
Conditioning. Yeah, so we got the regular scheduled classes. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is the strength days. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday are the conditioning days.
Is there anyone in that gym other than the guy that owns it? 'Cause I remember you telling me that the guy was like an very athletic athlete.
Yeah,
Fucking-
former NFL player for the Buccaneers.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dude. He looks jacked. He looks like he can lift every
He looks
weight.
like an NFL player.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
the dude's a monster.
Is it- aside from him, is there anyone in that gym that is as strong as you? And before you answer that question, I want you to give us your maxes: bench, deadlift, squat. Go.
All right, bench 415, squat 505, deadlift 510, I think.
So
No, 520. Remember when we were
520, yeah,
we have that on video too.
yeah.
And I can confirm, I watched him bench 405, and he didn't do it. He could have done twice, but he didn't do it twice because he didn't have a spotter. And he said it casually. He's like, "Oh, I didn't have a spotter." I was like, "What the fuck?" dude?
for the
That-
people that don't know that weight, it's heavy.
Yeah. Okay. So 405 for bench press. 405 is the bar is 45 pounds, and there's a 45, 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 a 45. So it's 4 45-pound plates on each side, which is fucking insane. You're doing more than that. You're doing that and some change on your chest.
A little bit,
Look,
yeah.
Not in a little bit, dude. My legs hit 405 for 1. Your chest hits it for fucking 2.
Yeah,
That's insane.
How long have you been working out for?
since I was 13.
Damn.
Yeah, my old PE coach, he was a bodybuilder, so he kind of got me into it. Well, yeah, he was a personal trainer, so I did a few training sessions with him over at Fitness Works. Yeah, and he got me started, and I would say my cousin too, since he's I think 6 years older than me, so he worked out too, and I was always like the rag doll whenever he would come over. He'd try wrestling moves on me, slam me around. So
Now you slam him around.
I probably
Like-
could. It's been a minute since we did anything, but there was one time where I actually did pin him, and this was a few years ago, and he was actually shocked.
I was gonna say it was the best feeling you've ever had in your
Yeah.
fucking
Oh yeah,
life.
dude. I was so happy.
Dude.
I was like, this is years.
Imagine-
years of work trying to get to him.
Imagine years of work. you pop a Viagra, you pin him, and just show him
Show 'em who's
that
really
you're
boss.
really the. We had a Viagra conversation earlier,
Sticking with it.
dude. Real quick, just like you're mine now, and then forever,
Mine now.
forever you own him. That would be insane. What age did you do any sports in high school?
Yeah, I did football for a little bit.
And that's how you know Braden.
Yeah, Braden was my coach.
Shout out Braden.
Shout out, Braden.
Wasn't a huge fan of football.
Probably because he was your coach.
No,
I fucking hate this.
I just
Physicals every day. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I just got that. Oh my gosh. How dare you do that to younger men?
Just kidding. Right, Dom? We're kidding.
Yeah.
Sound familiar? Okay, so you did football and you hated it.
Yeah. No, dude, I didn't really like the contact aspect of it, which is weird because I ended up doing wrestling in high school and I loved that.
Yeah.
But I was mostly into the conditioning part for football.
So the physical, like, working out aspect.
Yeah.
That makes
How
sense.
big were you in high school? You like,
Not big.
you're like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, like my freshman year, I was like 125, 130.
okay.
And then like going into my sophomore year, about still 130. And then junior year, I actually started to like gain weight. It was like my summer going into junior year, I started working out a lot more. And I got up to like 150, 160. And I just started adding weight.
Damn.
What are you right now?
198.
What's your heaviest?
Heaviest was 220.
Damn.
That was back when you and I were working out at the
that
softball.
facility.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the facility.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, I was round.
You did a gallon of milk a day, right?
Yeah,
For how long during that period?
I did that probably 8 or 9 weeks.
Dude, a gallon of milk every day. I can only drink a
What's-
gallon of water in a week. That's insane.
What seems to work the best food in, like, food-wise
Oh.
for you? Like, what's the top 3 things you eat that are like, all right, to build muscle, I need this?
Can you limit it to 3, or is it like 5, or is it like more than that?
So my eating right now is boring and clean. It's
Chicken rice.
yeah, chicken, rice, broccoli in the morning. It's eggs whites. Since I started training with Jake, he's kind of mixed things up for me, which is
Jake might
Jake-
know what he's talking about.
Jake wouldn't fit in this room.
Yeah,
yeah,
Jake's massive.
Jake's giant.
He's
Insane.
but-
huge.
Shout out, Jake.
Yeah, he's giving me some foods I can work with and actually look forward to. Like instead of like drinking complex carbs after a workout, like the powder stuff,
Mhm.
we replace it with like Rice Krispies, the cereal.
Mhm.
So I'll eat that with protein powder and either almond milk or fat-free milk. Mostly fat-free milk. So it's just carbs and protein.
Damn.
I also get a muffin an hour after the workout. So I look
What does the
forward to
muffin
that.
do? Because Jake posts about after.
Carbs up the ass.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just it's carbs, and after a certain amount of time, your body can process the carbs a little bit faster. So it like having certain treats to look forward to after a workout is always motivational. But the only thing that sucks is on the days I don't work out, I don't get Rice Krispies. I don't get
God forbid.
muffins. So
Do you
yeah.
have a problem with like, so before you're like into the workout and stuff, into like bodybuilding, whatever, getting strong, do you have a problem with like just eating bland food? Was that ever hard for you, or did you have to like?
Yeah. So when I was younger, I would always go through these little phases where I would eat clean for about a week or two, and then it would just get fucking boring, and I just move on. I'd go back to eating, like McDonald's and every now and then,
Damn.
and then I'd go back on it. It was just a cycle of doing it for a few weeks, and then maybe an extra week longer, hopping off, a couple more weeks. It just kept adding and adding. Eventually, I just got used to it.
Yeah.
Like right now, my main meals is just chicken, rice, and broccoli.
Are you training for anything specific?
No, well,
You're doing
I
this torture for fun?
yeah, I
Realistically?
enjoy it, and I am trying to get into competitive bodybuilding.
Okay.
So that's one of the reasons
Oh.
why I've been working with Jake too. So
Wait. I don't mean to cut you off. So you're taking the bodybuilding path when you're as strong, if not. Okay, what are people? Let's say you're 190. You said.
yeah.
So what's the weight class closest 190 to the weight class you'd be in for powerlifting? What are they lifting? Because you have to be up there at the top dogs, and you're choosing the bodybuilding, which is not bad. Don't get me wrong, but I thought you would be going for like powerlifting. No.
So when I was at GCU. I was in the powerlifting club, so I did do that for a little bit. But the guys who are my height, because there's a powerlifter and bodybuilder. His name's Ben Pollock, who I follow. He's a monster. Think about Jake's mass and like thickness and wideness, just shorter. He's about my height. So
That's insane.
when he was when he was like 180, the dude was pulling like 700 pounds, like deadlifting
On
7.
dead.
Yeah, it was like 650 or 700. It was around that. And like his squat, I always see him squatting. He's using the safety bar, and the dude squats like 600 pounds.
And that's harder, right?
Yeah, I think so, because he's looks like he's very quad dominant too.
Okay.
So because if you see him, he's always lifting in like short shorts, and his
Is that why you follow
quads-
him?
yeah, that's one of the main reasons. But dude, the dude's got giant legs. It's crazy. He's a spectacle to watch lift.
Man.
And like his bench is crazy too. And back when I was playing football and I got into the conditioning, I was like, well, I don't really like the sport. What can I do to keep up the conditioning? And that's when I got into CrossFit.
That's right. When I met you, fun fact, me and Dom go way back to working at 5 Window 2 years ago, the brewery.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did pizza. It was very hard when he worked. He worked on every shift, and it was very tough because no cap.
He'd disintegrate
He was-
all the fucking
Yeah.
dough.
I would burn all the pizza.
He would roll.
gone.
He would roll, and the fucking table would collapse. It was insane. Fucking.
The flattest flatbread pizza I've
oh
ever
yeah,
had.
dude, paper thin. I'm telling you.
It's like
Yeah.
a fucking
But-
Dorito.
Standing there in the back, it wasn't like the biggest area. Literally, probably from like I'm pretty tall, kind of.
You got a
I could touch
wingspan.
both sides easily with like where the pizza was made and like the charcuterie board shit was like prepped. So like trying to get around Dom was a rough one because you had to fucking suck in, move your hips out, fucking wiggle around.
Yeah, dude, working at 5 Window, I have a pure hatred for charcuterie boards now.
Yep.
I don't want
Fuck.
to look at them.
Fuck.
PTSD, huh?
Yeah, because it was a pain because we have to work the line making the pizzas and making sure those don't get burned. Meanwhile, you have this 50-year-old lady who wants a fucking cheese and crackers.
Yeah,
and,
bitch.
And just
Fucking kind.
yeah, it was annoying because you would have to work on one thing and then you had to put a bunch of cheeses on it was just it's nothing, but it was annoying.
You nailed it. It's not the hardest work, but it's
Yeah.
like, bro, I have 9 pizzas for this party I have to get on in a timely manner. We're understaffed, not talking shit, but saying understaffed, and then we have to fucking make these charcuterie boards, and it's like, damn, dude, like this is, and I hate, and all the cheeses except for the yellow one, all look the same.
Yeah.
Like how the fuck
we
do I know? They're not labeled.
You guys don't have-
We didn't
they don't have
label
security
any
boards
of
no
them.
more, do they?
Yeah, they do.
They do?
It's a different process, but yeah, what were you gonna say?
Oh no, I was just gonna say that's annoying, and plus you have a coworker who walks off to do fucking dishes in the middle of cooking pizzas, and
Wonder who that is. You can go talk to his friends.
Not Marky. Not Marky. Me?
He's gone talking to all the ladies.
Dude,
He's like, oh,
no,
my bad.
Trying. Say it all the time. All the time.
Yeah, so that got annoying. I don't. Yeah.
At one point, I thought Dom was gonna rip his throat out. Like, not even kidding. Oh, I was too. It was crazy. I mean, I see him out now. I'll say what's up. But man, back in the heat of things, it was like, stop, bro. Okay, not only walk away in like the heat of the moment, walk away when the fire has 4 pizzas that he's maintaining to go to the bathroom.
Oh,
not
not
tell
you?
us.
That wasn't you?
It was not me.
Oh.
No, it's someone else. Walk away to go to the bathroom and go do dishes because he was bored at the fucking oven. And
Yeah.
we're like, where'd he go? Oh fuck! All the pizzas burned. Throw them back in line. Remake them in front of everybody. Get them out. It was a stressful, very stressful time.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
we kind of had unspoken stations where everyone needed to be at.
Yeah.
So like
Just
some
kinda
person,
knew.
yeah,
Yeah.
someone would do the line, someone would cook the pizzas, somebody would cut them, take orders.
Yeah. Guess who always did oven, and it's a shitty job. He was the
Yeah,
best.
so-
he was the best.
After someone kept burning pizzas, I started taking it over and
Tell him how you took it over though. He walked up and grabbed the back of his car and did this.
Did you really?
No,
Damn near.
no,
with his eyes.
I was just standing next to the oven, and then Charlie said, "Hey, can you cook those?" And I was like, "Fuck, okay." So Yeah, very underwhelming. So I got pretty good at it, and I eventually got like up to seven pizzas in the oven at once.
And let me put this in perspective. It's hard to maintain 4.
Yeah.
To maintain 4 throughout the night is like you're on your game. Dawn was maintaining 7 at her busiest hour-and-a-half to 2-hour-long block, depending. This is pre-COVID, so everyone was out there at 5 window. But Dawn was maintaining 7. Dude, they're in there for too long. They're done. They're burnt. You remake, and throwing them back in line is fucking really, really tough. Like, it's hard. It was tough work.
Especially if you don't know what pizza it is, and then you gotta look at the paper if the fucking car didn't go off somewhere and lose it, or
it was rough, bro.
I remember there was a customer, a regular, who said, "Dom, how come you always look miserable when you're here?" And
that's just my face, dude.
Dude. I was like, well,
I'm at
dude.
work.
You're
not.
I'm at work, because he said, Dom, I never see you fucking smiling back there. What's wrong? I'm like, dude, I'm by an oven for 5 hours.
Dude.
By the time
Drunk people everywhere.
Yeah, loud.
Yeah.
The band was blaring in your ear. Dude,
Yeah.
it was a rough one.
It was next to like a 500-degree oven for 5 hours,
550.
dude. But by the time the shit was over, like half my body was pink. Because
Yeah.
I'm ginger. I'm frail,
He
dude.
doesn't
I'll
tan,
burn.
he's just pink.
I just turned pink, and
I have fun facts about you we'll get to later.
yeah,
Yeah, I really do. 13 of them. 10 of them. I have written down.
So it was fun.
I loved working
Yeah,
there.
but it just got to the point where I did not like being there and showing up, because there was one day where I got there and I was just mad. Some homeless guy yelled at me when I parked. And I was ready to
Kill him.
And wanted to fucking fight Dom and shit like that. Like we left our stations. This kind of sounds bad. And we went looking for the dude to like, what the fuck, man? Why are you doing that shit?
Yeah, because I didn't want to work there, and
You just fucking
Yeah,
you just spun out or what?
yeah, I just, the first few months were great, and then after being there on the weekends, late nights, and then listening to blaring music, having drunk people reach over the counter, grab food, it was just, yeah. There was this one drunk girl, this blonde. She was pretty cute, but she reached over and she just kept trying to like grab meat off.
You're me?
No, dude.
Reach a little lower, hon. Find what you're looking for.
Yeah.
She's like, another
she's
ginger. It's like one of those other.
She kept trying to grab food off, and I said, "Hey, don't do that. You know, we gotta wear gloves. At least wash your hands. You know, sanitization." And she was like, "Do I have to?
Yeah,
Come
bitch.
on, can I just get one?"
Just because you're blonde doesn't mean you can do what the fuck you want, woman.
It kind of
Yeah.
does, though. Let's be honest.
Well, yeah, I'm sure she got away with a lot of other stuff. But her boyfriend, he was hammered too. He's laughing.
She had a
He's like-
boyfriend?
Yeah.
But get out of here.
Shoot.
Bye. Yeah,
Yeah.
shoe, hun.
So
What was your favorite experience out of all 5? Don't get me wrong. Working at 5 was very fun.
yeah, it was fun.
Partying there is more better in my opinion. But what was your favorite experience there?
I enjoyed the coworkers we had.
We had a solid squad.
Yeah.
Solid squad.
Even the one dude that would walk away from the pizzas,
Wasn't bad.
he wasn't bad at all. It's just he was a little bit of an airhead sometimes, but he did make work a lot more interesting. Like that was probably one of the reasons why I stayed as long as I did, was just because I enjoyed being around people who were going through the same thing I was.
Yeah. Hell.
And even the owner was super cool.
Shout out Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie was super cool. So was Joe.
Shout out Joe.
Shout out.
Shout out Sarah.
Yeah, so most people were cool, and I think you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was we had a few experiences where we didn't like it, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, then we got a car wash job for detailing, and that was fun too.
You guys both
And
did
then
that too.
yeah, and then Dom left me, and now he's a personal trainer, and now here we are on the podcast, rekindling our past experiences.
Yeah.
All good times.
Should we talk about why I left, or?
Oh no.
Okay.
But we could talk about why you left California.
Oh, okay.
He went to Colorado for
A week?
Yeah, it was 1 week.
Really?
Yeah, 1 week.
Damn, I guess right.
So back in January 2019.
we're going detailed.
Yeah,
baby.
going detailed.
No names.
I went on the
And-
GCU Discover trip,
My
which
neck
is where GCU flies you out. Trip is totally paid for. You spend a weekend on campus.
GCU.
Yeah, at Grand Canyon University.
Thought so.
Yeah, so you spend the weekend out just seeing what campus life is like and how the classes go. You get like the full dorm experience.
Were you going for personal training, or like physical? Like
It was kinesiology. That was my major. The thing is with the Discover trip though is that they broaden everything. So they assigned you into very broad groups. So I guess the kinesiology fell underneath the medical field since it has a lot to do with like the science, biology, anatomy, that kind of stuff. And then there was engineering, and then there was another group. I think it was probably business. So when I was on the trip, I somehow was in the engineering, even though my major was supposed to be.
what the fuck is going on?
We're listening.
Hold on.
Hold on. I'm so sorry. I had to leave everybody because Braden, our studio audience, said I was out of frame, so I had to fix it. And then I threw him a Guinness.
Unreal.
Then he shook the ball in the Guinness, and then it spilled and came all over Braden's pants. Okay. I'm sorry, Dom. I'm sorry.
No,
Dom,
it's
I'm
good, it's
sorry.
good.
So you're an engineer somehow.
Yeah. So I was in the wrong group, and I
Thank Jesus for that.
yes no I should have stayed in that group. So we would get breaks between going to like the lectures and meeting the professors for whatever major we were going to. And we went into the hall, or no, it was called like the Den. They got the bowling alley underneath. There's a
What the
Taco
fuck?
Bell on top.
I've been to GCU. I didn't know about. Oh, I know where. I don't know what it's called. I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah,
They had a bowling alley in there.
Yeah, it's at the bottom floor. They got like pool tables, a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, yes.
It's like called the lounge or the Den or
It's
something
like a lounge
that.
or some shit like that.
But yeah, I somehow made my way into the wrong group, and I was with that group in the lounge, and that's where I met Kelly. I was sitting alone.
No names. We said specifically.
Debbie.
Oh my god.
My
We
dog's
talked
name.
about this prior. He's like, I don't know if I should say names. I said, yeah, no names. He's like,
It just
and we
slipped
met.
out.
Anyway,
Whatever. So it happens.
we'll call her Cinnamon Sunset.
Cinnamon
We could
Sunset.
always
So-
just bleep it, right?
Yeah. So I met Cinnamon Sunset, and because she saw me sitting alone since I was separated from the group.
Is this a love? Is this a straight from the Notebook?
Nah,
If your notebook
worse.
No.
is on
Yeah.
fire,
Yeah.
This sounds like a
pretty-
love story.
it's pretty shitty.
No.
It sounds like a hate story. Carry
A
on.
little bit, yeah. So, we got talking because she saw me sitting, there alone. I was separated from my group. I didn't know where the fuck I was at. So, she starts making conversation with me. I'm like, oh, she seems pretty cool. So I stick with her little group.
Oh.
I attend the lectures that the professors were doing, and I stuck with her pretty much through the entire trip. So, one of the nights we were there, we started talking, getting a little bit more deep, and she was telling me about a rough time she was going through.
Oh, shoulder to cry
Here we
on.
go. Pity story.
Right. So, she was telling me about how her parents were getting a divorce, right? And I was like, oh, damn, that sucks. I was trying to
Comfort her.
saying, my parents, they've had their rough patches, this and that. They always argue. She said, well, it's not really arguing. And I was like, oh, okay. And she wasn't really telling me what was going on. And then I was like, well.
Was she fondling you at any point? through
No,
this?
not at all.
Did you fondle her?
No.
No, okay.
No, we were
So
sitting,
literally just
sitting
a
on the
sob story.
steps on the library, the steps that lead up to the library. It was just us.
God, this doesn't sound like Titanic.
Yeah.
Well,
So
upside down thing wouldn't hurt anybody though.
But the thing is, she said, well, my parents got divorced because my dad was making videos. And I was like,
Okay.
What kind of videos?
Cinnamon Sunset videos.
Yeah. So it turns out her dad was actually shooting gay porn.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and her mom didn't know. And she was raised in a pretty strict Christian household too. Like they would attend church, they would pray before dinner, they like the whole shebang. And I guess the dad was actually pretty strict. He didn't want anyone dating or anything like that. And he's off
What a hypocrite.
making
Who's like,
Shoot,
any guy you bring home, He comes to me first.
I want to talk to
Literally.
I want to talk
Yeah,
to
I
him.
wanna talk
He
to
literally comes to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So and I was like, wow. Okay. How do you comfort that? Right? Because I was like, well, okay.
Two
that's,
fingers.
Okay. Yeah. That's one way to do it.
Through her
Oh,
hair.
hair?
To
Oh.
like brush it over. And
Okay.
then you whisper sweet nothings in her ear until she forgets.
Your dad's doing great.
Yeah, it's okay. He's fine. Listen.
Was he
listen.
he was shooting it or he was doing it?
Both.
Oh.
Both. Yeah. Like so.
Like POV?
I think so. I don't know. I never asked.
Did you
'cause-
watch?
Selfie
No,
stick?
I don't know. I don't know where to find the videos. I don't.
So you look. You've looked.
I looked up Cinnamon Sunset's dad, and nothing
That's
came up.
fucking
Yeah,
crazy, dude.
so the dad was doing that.
Wait,
the
so
mom
this is at
found out.
GCU?
This is all still on the Discovery trip. She told me
Okay,
this.
okay.
So,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so this is like the second day of knowing her, and she's dumping this on
Oh,
me.
she's an open book.
Yeah.
Son of a
So
gun.
in my head, I'm like, okay, well, she shared something deep with her.
My turn.
No.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. I tried comforting her the best I could.
Yeah.
And we spent the whole night texting each other after we had to go back to the dorms. And the next morning,
Hey, still upset about your dad? Yeah.
Just making sure.
Okay.
Bye.
just making sure.
Talk to you in the morning.
See you later.
So the next morning, the bus came by to take us back to the airport, and before I left, she came to say goodbye to me. She was saying, "Hey, let's stay in contact. Here's my number. I'm gonna be graduating high school in May."
Don't come over, dude. Anyway, carry on.
So,
Oh my god.
and since I thought we were getting pretty close to each other, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll take you up on that offer. So, for months we kept in contact with each other, right? And it was just like your casual text, like, "Hey, how was your day?" This
No
and
flirts
that.
yet?
No, it was flirting too.
Oh, okay.
Like there was flirting involved.
Wait, give me your best flirty. I'm Cinnamon Sunset. I want you to get my attention with the flirt.
How's your dad?
Oh my god. Fuck you, Dom. And then fuck me. Oh,
that
could've went that way.
good.
Okay.
See, that's how you flirt right there.
All right.
Anyways, keep going.
Yeah, so we stay in contact, but eventually it just slowly started to die off a little bit. And it was instead of being every day, it was every other day, and then it was every other day. Right?
Welcome to our world, dude.
Right. So in April,
He said, right. Yep.
no. So
don't have to explain ourselves.
in April, I decided to request days off in May when she was graduating.
I remember
I did
that.
it at
We
least
worked at 5.
a month and a half in advance, and I bought a plane ticket that was $500.
Amen, brother. Where'd she live?
She lived. yeah, she lived in Colorado. So
Holy shit.
I bought a ticket.
Dox her even more. What her house look like? What's her address? Damn,
Dude, it's what? Stop doxing her. I didn't give out her address. So she lived in. They're known for their peaches. She told me that.
Okay.
Fun little fact about.
You want to hear some ginger facts?
I bought my pizza from Georgia.
So I bought the ticket to Grand Junction, $500, which is what, like a week's worth of work, right?
Yeah,
and
dude.
and
Including tips.
this one, I was still working at Fly Window, and I texted her. I said, "Hey, I requested time off, and I'm coming down." She said, "Oh, perfect, right? Oh, I'm so excited." And a month and a half goes by. It's at least a week or a few days before my flight is actually ready
I think it
to
was
go.
a few days.
It was a
because
few
we were
days.
talking about you bailing.
Yeah, it was 3 days. It was 3 days before my flight, and she texts me because we still stayed in contact, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, because I'm fucking flying out to go see her, and I sent her some flirty text, right? Some
shit.
Like what? If you were to like put
dude,
it in
I
a
don't.
box.
I
Give
don't-
us your best
It was
guess.
cringy. It was some shit about like, oh, I can't wait to like
Okay,
to,
stop.
no
I
to
can't wait to
cuddle up,
Oh.
to cuddle up,
Okay,
right?
okay, okay.
Yeah,
Right? And then
you,
she-
me, them titties.
Yeah. So she texts me. She says, "Ooh, I don't think that'd be fair."
To who, bitch?
Right. So then I got like the butterfly feeling in my stomach, like, oh no. Yeah. And I'm like, why wouldn't that be fair? And she said, "Oh, that wouldn't be fair to my boyfriend."
Oh, bitch! I dropped 500 to
So
come out and see you.
What?
I
I thought I was gonna get fondled.
Yeah, I was like very, very confused and upset and annoyed.
That's
and
like the fucking best friend zone action I've ever seen.
yeah,
Man.
yeah.
How do you
And
skip that? How do you skip the fact? Oh yeah, wait, I have a boyfriend.
Yeah, what the fuck?
How do you skip that?
so
She did.
I remember telling you this. Do you remember like what we were talking about a little bit?
So it was like leading up to that. It was like we had a shift together, and we were kind of talking about how just shitty the situation is, and something went with the tickets. I was like, I don't think you should do it. Like, bro, fuck it. It's $500. Like, get out of there.
So
Like,
I couldn't get a refund, and
That's right.
It wasn't until after I found out you can get like flight credit.
Yeah, you got fly Southwest.
I didn't know that.
Looking at the old guy for advice.
yeah.
yeah.
You look like you got airtime.
Yeah,
Back when
because
airplanes were leather.
Well, the reason why I looked at you because my
With
The
the
leather
brothers?
hats and the
Yeah.
fucking goggles.
like Snoopy.
Yeah.
Double winged.
I found because my dad told me that after. He was like, "Dude, you could have gotten flight credit." I'm
That's
like,
right. That's right. I remember
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys said. Thanks,
But
Dad.
he
Where
told
the
me that
fuck-
afterwards. But to be fair, though, I was too embarrassed to tell him beforehand.
Yeah.
So I was just embarrassed. I'm like, "Fuck, I
But
got Smeckledorfed."
here's
you
the
know?
thing.
I got
It-
tricked.
It's not like Dom originally was going out to like anything sexual. It was purely just because he like kind of liked this girl, right?
Yeah.
So when we
Well,
found out
fingers
that
crossed,
you know,
you know.
like not even a cuddle was in the making of being out there or the part of the process, it's like fuck it. You dropped out. You lost out on $500. I would say dip.
Right.
Yeah, you don't
But-
That's all
fly
it's-
to somebody without having like some kind of thing for them.
Right.
Yeah.
So I talked to one of our other coworkers, and he was saying,
Probably not the best advice.
yeah, he was saying, I don't know, I think you should do it.
Yeah,
right?
fuck it. Just go out there.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's,
He's
he
a
was saying-
homosexual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But he's
he-
open.
He knew his dad then.
He calls
He
me
knew her dad then.
homosexual. Huh?
Oh, he knew her dad.
Yeah. He's like, Dom, I'm going.
So, he, I was like, I might as well, right?
Yeah.
Because I figured it'd be somewhat of a good story.
Very romantic.
Yeah.
You only live once.
Yeah. So
Sheesh.
I end up going, spent a week at her family's house, and it was just her.
Explain. Wait, real quick, because
Yeah.
Back it
We're
up.
gonna back up a little tiny bit.
Yeah.
You got there. Oh, actually, how do I explain it?
Did she meet you at the airport?
Yeah.
how-
Okay.
How
yes.
that happen?
Yeah. 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 So
My bad.
I flew into Grand Junction, and she came to pick me up, and I remember getting off the flight, going down the escalator, and seeing her, and
Like this.
yeah,
Shout out
Some
Tucker
love
Purdy.
music start playing.
slowly
Fucking-
going down, just
Mhm.
yeah, waiting, and
Some music playing in the back.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
ready.
Yeah,
Did she
so-
tell you, wait, she already told you that she had a boyfriend at that time.
yeah, this
Before
was-
you flew?
yeah,
Okay,
before
yeah.
I flew. So she said, "Wow, I can't believe you're here." I was like, "Neither can I."
Neither, bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me neither.
Yeah, fuck.
And it started off pretty good. We got into her car. We were going to like a Staples or whatever Colorado has, like some supply
Great
store,
first date
because
Great
she
first
was
date.
getting stuff to decorate her gown.
because
right?
she was graduating.
Because she was graduating, and she was meeting a couple of her friends there, and that's when I got to see her band friends. And band, yeah. So
You remember the people from band in high school?
Oh, I thought you meant like an actual band.
No,
No,
they
no,
were
no,
in,
no, like
a
band.
high school band.
yeah, at the high school I went to, we didn't have band, so I
You're
got
not
to
missing out.
experience like what band kids are, and
Furries.
dude,
Yeah.
they started off normal, and then it just got progressively weirder. So
Mhm.
they start off fine. We get the supplies. Even at the Staples, you know, I'm kind of like leaning on her, hugging on her, right? She's kind of hugging back, right? So I'm like, "Oh, okay, maybe this can lead to something." So we go back to her house,
Why
right?
not? You'll never see her again.
We go back to her house, and everyone's decorating their caps, the graduation
Cute.
caps. And next thing I know, it's nighttime, right? I already met the mom. Mom seems super sweet, super nice woman.
Did you ask how her husband was doing?
No, I did not. I thought that'd be inappropriate. So, it's getting late. We put a movie on the couch. All her friends are still there, and I cuddle up next to her, right?
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Right.
Swear.
And
You are the ballsiest fucking guy I've
yeah,
ever met.
so I knew that was
But she's
She-
giving you signs, dude. Right?
So I sat next to her, I just inched my way over, right? And I could see her friends are kind of like looking at me like, well,
who cares? They're furries.
That was like the first warning. So I'm like, okay, well, they obviously don't know who the fuck I am or why I'm here. And they seem really confused. And
she has 2 boyfriends.
yeah. So
Heath's ginger.
she says underneath her breath, Tom. So I look over at her, and then she just shakes her head. So I'm like,
oh, bad timing.
Oh my god.
So I scoot back. Right,
awkward
and
now. Now you're sweating.
It's an L couch, right? So
right.
What shape is that?
Taking a loss.
Exactly. So they're on one side, the friends on the other side, right? So they could just turn their head and just look straight at us. So
a bunch of Tucker Purdy's, Andrew.
Her boyfriend, Robert Specklepuss, comes in.
Yeah.
And because he
comes in.
Yeah. So
and what?
They don't see me, right? So I'm already away. So he comes in and he sits down right next to her, and then now they're cuddling up, right?
Oh
so I'm in like the weird corner of the L couch. I don't want to get too close to her friends because they're weird, and I'm like super uncomfortable around them because even the boyfriend was like,
Who is this?
Who is this? Is this like a family member, right? He didn't say anything. Right. So it was so uncomfortable. Have you guys gone for like a handshake and then switched to knuckle
all the time?
Now you're thinking about it. No, it's weird.
Yeah. So it was
just
that.
Go for the stick shift after like insert dominance.
So it was that feeling for a whole week straight.
Dude,
it was that uncomfortable.
Did
feeling.
you ever? Did he ever ask? Like, oh, dude, what's up?
So
what's your name?
he Robert. Let's call him Robert.
No. I'm asking like, did he ever say that to you? Like, hey, like how do you know?
No. So
homegirl.
I'm sure he asked her during, but I know they got into an argument after I left. I know that.
I would have said,
she told
"Hey,
me.
dude, I don't know what the heck is." I'm stopping cussing. I don't know what the heck is going on here, but your girl asked me to come out flying out here, dude. So
yeah,
I'm gonna cuddle her, and so can you, and we can share, or I'm going home,
or you're going home. You're going home because guess what? I paid $500.
I'm staying.
What, you fucking drove here? I paid $500.
That's cute.
So I bought her.
Okay. Or we were not allowed to cuss?
No,
I'm trying to stop cussing.
Oh, okay. So
he hates enhancing the podcast.
Okay.
I say bad stuff like fuck, shit, tits.
I try to stop, very appropriate.
5 minutes left.
45 at the 45. We'll
Carry
go
on.
to the
This is
hour.
a good story. Keep going, dude.
Okay.
So it's awkward. Wait, you got to go through the whole day by day.
Yeah, we're going through the whole thing. So
very, very awkward. You're an outcast technically, right?
Friends leave. Now it's just her and her boyfriend, right? And I'm like, oh, this
and
is...
you?
Yeah, and I'm too weirded out. And I said, hey, I'm gonna go upstairs and go in the guest room that they set up for me, right? I'm like, I'm feeling tired, so I go upstairs.
This is where my husband slept.
And
Dom is stuck to the sheets in the morning.
I'm in the guest room, and I'm like so uncomfortable and embarrassed.
It's the next morning, right?
No, it's the same night. Same night.
Okay.
So I called my cousin and I said, dude, I messed up big time. This is so weird. It's weird.
Complete stranger's house.
He's like, oh, dude, he felt really bad for me. It's the same cousin that would like slam me around.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, dude, I'm so sorry. And the next morning, her brothers get there for the graduation. So 2 of them.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Right. Yeah. They're like, oh, hi. Right. Or you want to friends? I was like, yeah.
Friends.
Yeah. Just
Cinnamon
friends.
Sunset.
Yeah. Whoopsie doodles. Okay.
She watched this.
Whoopsie doodles.
Yeah. So.
Dagnabbit.
Her brothers come home and they're really smart. The oldest, he was like some missile engineer guy. He's a pilot. He's works over at a military base. He's a super smart guy.
Good for him.
Really nerdy. Has kind of a speech impediment. But super cool guy.
Give us your best example. What do you sound like?
So you called the
I'm
grandpa. Okay. Yeah. I don't want.
Like trying to figure it out.
Yeah. So and then there's the middle one. He was also really smart. He got like an academic scholarship to GCU.
Good for them.
It was So
that's awesome.
Super smart. Not her. They're smart. They're smart. So I'm sorry. I'm throwing shade right now. I'm still a little.
You a little hurt?
Hurt by it. But
yeah, I really feel, guy. Fuck it.
So, the brothers were really cool, super cool guys, and the second day we were going to graduation parties. So I got to meet some more people from her high school. There's one graduation party that we went to was at this nice, beautiful park. I got to talk to people, very open, super cool guys. The other 3 we went to were weird as shit. 2 of them, they were band kids. No one showed up to any of those. One of them was at like this Korean barbecue place, or it was like, yeah, barely people there. We went to another one. It was this nerdy kid with glasses. No one came to that one. He had a cake with his face on it. And
Hold on. So she's bringing you along to graduation parties
Yes.
of her own friends.
I think they were like, some of them definitely were friends. Others seemed like it was just people she was in band class with that she wasn't, like acquaintances.
She got invited to.
Yeah, she got invited to, and
So-
she didn't want to be rude.
She's bringing you along,
Right.
and she's saying, "Hey, Rebecca, this is
My friend from California.
my friend
My
from
friend
California.
Yeah.
You know, I would have
And-
said,
I'm her ex-lover."
when's the next flight fucking home?
Yeah. So
Well, we're getting to that.
I still uncomfortable. The one I went to before those 2 weird ones,
Yeah.
it was great.
Yeah.
Very welcoming
Good time.
family, right? And the last one was her friend's graduation party, the band kids. There's this bigger band kid and the skinnier one. And so I should say, when we get to the house,
You make them wrestle?
no. But they kind of did something close to that. So, we get to the house and we park up front. We go through the front door, and as soon as you walk in, there's a living room, right?
Yeah.
All the seats are taken by band kids. So
Motherfuckers.
I follow her because I don't know anyone and I don't know where to sit. So it's as soon as you walk in, it's like, all right, well, what do I do? Do I stand? Do I look weird standing? Do I sit?
You don't know the place, so you're not gonna just like make yourself at home.
Right. So I follow her, and she sits directly in the middle of the circle. So I don't know what to do, so I sit next to her. Right. So I'm already weird. Everyone's looking at us because, she like who's this
Guys
guy
gonna do a
that you
kumbaya
brought?
in the middle of the circle,
Yeah,
or what
so-
the hell's
so-
going on?
Dom's
dude?
like,
I'm like looking around, I'm extremely uncomfortable, and they could just pick up on it. I know that they were. And the bigger kid, he's sitting on the couch, and the skinnier weird kid, he sits on the bigger kid's lap. And
on his lap.
yeah,
Let's
so
not say that casually. The skinnier kid sits on the bigger kid's lap.
okay, before he sit on the fat kid's lap, he was sitting on this buffer guy's lap, right? So the buffer guy. So I thought he seemed like a pretty buff guy, right? I thought he was athletic, like
pulling
he
his
played
sleeves
football.
down.
Yeah.
And it turns out he played trumpet in marching band. So I was like,
The rusty trombone, you mean?
yeah.
Fuck.
So the skinny kid was on the buff kid's lap, and he was just pulling his leg hair out, right? They're playing a game. They pull leg hair out.
This sounds like a fucking dream, dude.
Yeah.
They would count the leg hair.
Odds
and
or
then,
evens.
Yeah, odds or evens.
Yeah.
And I guess the skinny kid just sucked at guessing odds or evens because that buff kid just kept punching him in the arm every time he guessed wrong. So I'm sitting in the middle just watching that stupid idiot get like punched repeatedly as he's pulling the other retard's legs hair out. And
God,
and
that's how you feel.
so I'm uncomfortable and I'm getting frustrated watching that. And then he gets up, goes over to the fat kid's lap.
Maybe
sits
he
on the-
punches a little less hard. He's a little softer on the
yeah,
punch.
yeah. So he sits on the fat kid's lap, and he says, "Hey, so and so, do you want to play chicken?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll play chicken." So they look at each other,
Oh,
and
no, dude,
without
start kissing.
hesitation, they just kiss. And it was like they hold it for like a second and a half, and then they stop, and then they look at everyone.
Hey, $1 million says those 2 kids grew up and voted for Biden. I'll put the money down.
So, like I said, I look at, and
Cinnamon Sunset.
yeah, but that's the thing. I didn't know if they both lost or they both won. So I was
Wait,
confused.
who's
They're
got
like-
the point?
Yeah.
Who won that?
So no,
There was no hesitation. They just both met at the middle like they'd done it before, and
Oh my God.
I'm still sitting in the middle of the couch,
Another draw.
and
We tied. Gotta do it again.
so I stood up and I said, "I'll be right back. I gotta go make a phone call."
I gotta
So
go throw up.
What if the dad busts through the wall and was like, "You two, come with me. I need to talk to you two right now."
This is unacceptable.
so So I'm very confused and annoyed. So I stand up. I go outside and I talk to my brother for about 30 minutes straight. I don't want to go back inside the house and make an excuse. And I'm just telling him what I just witnessed.
Dude,
And-
you're waiting for the fucking animals to start talking next.
Yeah, dude. I
The
was
hell is
so
going on in this house?
weirded out
Jesus.
and like uncomfortable. And she came out and she could tell I was very uncomfortable by everything. And I don't have a problem with gay people at
No,
all.
yeah.
It's just with those guys, it was just uncomfortable.
weird.
Well,
Yeah, because they're weird.
If
Like
if a straight couple started making out or kissing in front of you, you'd be like, oh, I ain't trying to see that either. You know,
Right,
like,
right,
it's the
right.
Same, same
And-
thing. But that is a little weird.
because like there was already built up tension, and it was just like what?
They didn't even know if they're gay. They're playing chicken, dude.
Yeah,
and they both.
They're not.
And
And
something happened.
it,
They hung out with their dad
Yeah.
way too much.
I don't know what it was, but it was so weird because it was like, dude, if you don't have to make an excuse and say you're playing chicken, just do
kiss.
it. Yeah,
Fine. You do you.
And anyways, she comes out, she sees I'm
Uncomfortable.
yeah, and she says, "Hey, I'm sorry. Do you want to go?" So as we're going back to her house, about like a 20-minute drive, and we start talking about it and like why I'm there. And I said, "Why didn't you tell me you had a boyfriend?" And she said,
the
"Well,
hard-hitting questions.
I didn't. I thought you were coming down just as a friend, right?"
Why the fuck
And-
would I spend $500 and
Right,
fly
and
a couple states away?
I was like, "Did you
Oh,
did you
fuck.
really think that?" And she's
Listen.
like, "Yeah, I thought you were just being
Women.
my friend." And I was like, "No." I said, "You and I flirted for months."
Mhm.
And she said, "Oh,
I remember that.
Well, I don't know when I'm flirting." She gave me one of those.
Damn.
So the next we get back to the house, and I'm irritated and just like
Welcome.
very still very uncomfortable. And the brothers come into the guest bedroom, and we start playing Battlefront. So
I
it
like
was
say
cool.
chicken.
So-
we started playing chicken. Everything was fine. We're good.
Like I said, they were cool guys, so they kind of eased my nerves down. And
Little upsy downsy. nothing.
yeah, the next morning rolls by, and the grandparents get there.
Oh.
Yeah, so the grandpa, he was a character.
Was the grandma hot?
No. She was kind of dingy a little bit, like wouldn't stop moving.
What?
And
What state is this?
this is Colorado.
Fuck Colorado.
But they
Fuck you, Colorado.
They
Is that
weren't
what we're
from
getting at here?
Colorado.
They're all
okay.
smoking that devil's lettuce. That's
Yeah,
why.
Yeah. So
That's why.
So I don't remember exactly what we did that day. I think we went on a hike, and then we went back to the house. The grandfather wasn't afraid to speak his mind at all. He was calling
Gangbanger. He voted for Trump.
the dad a bunch of names.
Oh, what are those words? Slurs.
Slurs, yeah,
Yeah, slurs.
A bunch of slurs, and at the dinner table, and I felt bad for
Respect.
like
Between his forkfuls.
yeah, between he was calling him a fairy and a bunch of other stuff, and it the poor kids, they're eating too. They're like, okay, Papa, all right, yeah, that's our dad, all right. So
I don't know.
so he starts digging into the oldest brother. He says, how come you don't have a girlfriend?
Because I play chicken with my friends after school.
So
And that's my fun.
and he starts sharing a story about how when he first got to college and he was helping him move in, and there was a bunch of cute girls in the dorm next door.
Yeah. Oh.
So he was trying to be his grandson's wingman, right? He's saying, "Oh, come visit my grandson. He's a nice guy." Obviously embarrassing him, right? And he looks over at whatever
Cinnamon Sunset.
Cinnamon Sunset.
If they haven't caught on who she is
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
I'm cutting all the names out.
Okay.
So he looks over at her, and he says, "Why can't you be more like her? She's always introducing me to new guys." Or what did he say? Yeah, he
she's
said. He
whoring
said.
around.
Yeah, no. He said, "Why don't you be more like her? She's always introducing me to new friends." And then he looked directly at me, and he said, "Be careful of her. She's a rounder."
Oh
And
my.
I was like,
I don't know what
oh,
that
he
slang
knows. I was
Around
like,
her, like
Like a
she,
whore?
like she gets around.
yeah,
Oh.
like
Around her.
she rounds up all the guys.
Yeah.
And,
we
and
call that a whore.
well, basically
We call
called his
that my
granddaughter.
type.
Yeah, he called his granddaughter a whore at the dinner table, and the
Oh my
and the mom, Cinnamon Sunset's mom, slaps the dad and says, "Shut up, Dad! Don't say that." And he's like, oh, "I'm just saying, she knows a lot of people." And I was
This sounds like something off a Netflix
Dude, this,
series.
Yeah,
dude.
this
yeah.
could be a TV show.
Yeah, dude,
What's
so-
that movie that's like locked up and they're all like paralyzed? They all get paralyzed. It's like, oh my god, what the hell is that movie? Oh my god, they get like trapped in the basement.
Human Centipede.
No,
No?
I gotta find it and then I'll send you what it is.
All right, I'll put it up.
I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
So I love the grandfather from there. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, he knows.
He's looking
just,
out for you.
Yeah, he's a wise owl. You know, I don't just. Anyways,
Father
so,
time.
the mom almost every time at dinner she would say, "Hey, is the boyfriend coming over for dinner?" She kept insisting, "Is he coming over for dinner this time?" And she's
Get
like,
Out
"No."
is the movie.
Yes.
Get Out? Okay.
Okay, carry on.
So she kept saying, "Hey, is so and so coming over for dinner? So and so coming over for dinner?" I was like, "I really hope not. I don't want him to be here." And
Dom was like, "You better fucking not.
Yeah,
Shut up, bitch."
better stop asking, please. And,
Mother
yeah.
effer.
So
Stop cussing.
that was weird. And I think he did come over that night to watch another movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, I'm going upstairs again. So next morning rolls by, and now they're doing the rehearsal for the graduation. Or it wasn't a rehearsal; it was like a pre-graduation thing, and then they actually held another graduation thing. It was, I don't know exactly what it was, but we
Dom
all
was just
I was
mentally done.
yeah,
Dude.
I
Fuck
was
this
just
place.
This this sounds like a 5 days too long of being there already.
Yeah. So. So it was in the stadium. You know, they still called out kids to like come down. They all lined up, right? After that ceremony, whatever it was.
Wait, so you sat through her graduation?
What a guy.
Two.
You sat through.
Two. So because they were doing like this
Who'd you sit
pre-graduation
with?
thing. The family, the brothers. So I sat next to the brothers.
Not the dad.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude. Okay, so one of the nights, the dad came by to get some
Shut
stuff
the
outside.
fuck up.
Yeah. So the dad
Did you get his
came-
autograph?
No. So it was weird. It was like a horror movie because we were all eating dinner, right, talking normal, and then we heard
Talking normal?
Yeah. Well, you know, just having conversations like, "Hey, why are you here?" I don't know. And we heard the thing go off outside, right? The alarm. No,
Dom's like, sir, trust me, I don't know.
Right, no. So the alarm goes off outside, or the indicator saying someone's out front.
Yeah.
So, as soon as that little indicator went off, everyone just went silent, and I was just like, "Whoa!"
Like
what?
the fucking Grim Reaper just showed up.
Yeah. And then I could see from the outside the lights were on, like the motion sensors, and then I hear some stuff rumbling, and then the truck drives off, and as soon as the truck drives off, everyone just starts talking back to normal, like nothing happened. It was so weird. It was weird, and there was like silence for like 3 minutes, and the mom got up, checked the curtain to make sure he was gone, and then she just closed it, sat back down, and talked like nothing happened.
What the hell?
This is the most socially awkward, bizarre encounter I would never want to ever
I hate
experience
awkward,
in my life.
I hate
Yeah.
awkward
And you went through it,
situations.
dude. Shout out you. You're fucking
Wow.
crazy. Did you flip any tables or punch anybody in the face?
No.
Damn.
So, when I was talking to my cousin, though, he was saying, "Dude, you gotta at least take something." He said, "Take." He's like, "Take a lamp." He said, "Take a cloth."
Take some shit.
Yeah. He said, "He said, you got a backpack, right?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Dude, just stuff some shit in there and
It's the cat.
before you go."
They're
Yeah.
fucking cat.
So,
Take his trumpet. The guy's trumpet.
Oh my god.
so,
All the home movies of the dad.
the picture frames. So, the pre-graduation thing when we're in this stadium.
Oh yeah.
So when that was over, we took two separate cars. I went with the brothers, and
Smart move.
she went with the boyfriend.
You should have went in that car.
No.
Sat in the middle
So
seat, the front.
so
On the stick shift. She's like too soon. Too soon.
So the middle brother was really cool. Wasn't gonna come back till later, and so
Carry on.
the brother let me borrow the car to go to a 24-hour fitness.
You gotta get a good workout in, huh?
Right.
You
Had
was
to,
in
had to
need.
blow off some steam. So I get back home later. Callie's already there, and I see her, and I see her in the kitchen. She's eating like peanut butter from the jar. So
I do that.
yeah, and then I started walking towards her, and then she just takes off running upstairs. Right. So kind of like flirting, right? So I
oh.
chased
Chase
after her.
me. I got
me.
peanut butter.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So
have protein. And I was like,
so I follow her upstairs into the guest bedroom, and we start wrestling, right?
shut the fuck up. Did you take a Viagra?
No.
That'd been awesome.
No. But do you remember me telling this at all? Because
No.
we were wrestling, and
It slipped in.
no, so I was
I don't know where the story's fucking going.
no. So we were wrestling, right? And she's grabbing my butt, I'm grabbing her butt, I'm grabbing her boobs, right? We're feeling around, right? We're rolling around, pushing each other, right? It's like
This
playful.
is sex.
Not really.
Okay.
It's still fully clothed,
It's
and
heavy petting.
Oh.
so
Heavy petting.
somehow I ended up on top of her, right?
Oh.
When we were
I don't know how I
rolling
got
around.
there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. So I go
Somehow
on,
she's pregnant now.
I go in for a kiss, right? Because we're looking at each other. I'm like, okay, well we're just playing grab ass for like 15 minutes. All right, I'm trying to make a move, right?
Did you ever let her get like the upper hand ever? Or were you always like
She
dominant?
said, "Stop! I have a boyfriend." Yeah.
Wait, so you're
no,
about to kiss her?
So I go in to kiss her, right? And then as I go in, she goes,
Oh,
what are you doing?
Oh my god.
And I was just like, what? And I got that same like embarrassed butterfly feeling, like,
Damn.
oh no.
Again.
So I was like, oh, nothing. And
I'm going to bed.
yeah, so I go on the couch, and she lays down next to me on the couch.
the
So
fuck
we're cuddling on the couch, right? And it's just like, I'm getting very, very mixed signals here, right?
Yeah, me too, dude.
Because like I had my arm around her, right? We're just cuddling on the couch, and
What?
yeah, she says, all right, well, I'm gonna go to bed. So she goes back into her room, and I was like, fingers crossed, I was hoping she would come back in there like 2 hours later, right, in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Never happened. I paid $500 to get blue balled too.
Damn.
So she
Damn. Hardcore blue ball. Too.
yeah. So that wasn't fun. And the next morning she had to go off, and
die.
she went to a doctor's appointment, and because she got into a car crash.
Oh,
few,
fuck.
few weeks prior.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
So she was this was a few weeks prior before I got there. So she was going
So
to like
close.
a concussion therapist.
Maybe that's why she was. Maybe she was confused.
Maybe she was confused.
Maybe.
No, she's a woman. She knew what she was doing.
But
She knew.
I spent the
She
day.
knew what's up.
I spent the day with the brother.
Okay.
We went on a hike. It was just me and him, the middle brother. Like I said, cool guy. We were about an hour and a half into the hike, and finally.
And you weren't done yet?
No. And he finally just says, "So Dom, what are you doing here?"
Oh
And
my
I was just
God.
like, "Oh, Kelly invited me to graduation, and yeah, I'm here for that." Kind of playing dumb.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He said, "Oh, I sure don't have an interest in my sister." And
Oh.
I said, "Yeah, I did." And I told him everything that had happened leading up to that point. And
Even the grab ass?
no, not that.
okay,
No, I left that
okay.
part out. Yeah,
So
yeah.
just before that
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Okay,
So-
okay. A day back.
Just before, yeah, at least a day before that. So he's like, "Dude, he said, I'm so sorry." He felt bad. He said, "Dude, I'm so sorry." He said, our family's going through a really rough time right now, and he said that's no excuse for what
Yeah.
she did, but he said she's not completely there. And
I don't know. I still don't give her any benefit.
yeah, but
No,
still, I mean,
she's
he
fucking
was
you.
cool. He said, "Dude, I can't believe she did that to you." He said that's not cool. And
Did he give you a little sympathy jerk on the top of the mountain?
no,
Damn.
no, but he did make me feel a little bit better because at least he wasn't like protective brother mode, right?
Yeah,
Or,
fucking
like
what are you doing
anything
here?
like that.
Touching my sister?
Right. He wasn't
Right.
he wasn't like that at all. He just said, "Oh, dude, I'm sorry," because I don't think he was expecting me to just tell him why I was
Yeah.
there too.
And he probably understood like
He
what
probably
was
seen
going
it.
on. Yeah,
he
he
probably
saw
seen
how
him and like,
uncomfortable we
damn,
were.
this guy's
So-
fucking awkwarded off right
That's
now.
Yeah.
that's the thing. So he then told me she had a boyfriend before the boyfriend.
No,
The months we were texting and flirting, she had another boyfriend between the Discover trip and then
the one she had when you're there.
yeah. So
She's a rounder.
yes, she the classic rounder, like the grandpa said. So
Yeah, shout out Grandpa.
yeah, and so next day, it's graduation time, and I go to the graduation. I still have pictures, and I should probably delete those. But yeah. So
Yeah.
Tom.
I brought a dress shirt because I wanted to look somewhat
Oh,
nice.
What color,
no,
what color?
I would have worn fucking the dirtiest clothes I
So-
had.
Dude, I would have
so-
cut the nipples out.
So I didn't realize it was casual. Not only that, it was gonna be outside and it was gonna be fucking raining.
So now you're overdressed.
So, so that's
You're gonna die.
that's the funny thing. So I'm wearing a dress shirt, some khakis, nice pair of shoes. This is back when my hair was long, right? So
Slick.
I
Swaggered out.
yeah, I did it, made it look nice. It was fucking pouring rain outside in the stands because it was on a football field. Pouring rain down. I sat next to the oldest brother. He had an umbrella, but the way he was holding the umbrella, the water was just beating right down on my pants. So it looked like I pissed myself.
Sounds like the fucking worst movie. Like this is like
Yeah.
the one cloud over poor fucking Dom, dude.
Yeah. So the rain's pouring down, and luckily the mom came in clutch. She brought an extra raincoat, so I had the raincoat over
But the
my
raincoat
dress
had
shirt.
holes in it. I had flowers.
It wasn't
the flowers were all
waterproof.
dead.
So yeah, but that's the thing. Since the raincoat was waterproof, more beads of rain just went down. So it looked like I pissed myself in the bleachers, right? And then I had to put the hoodie on because I'm freezing cold.
Now fuck
'cause-
your hair up.
Fuck my hair up. So when it came to take pictures, dude, I looked like a fucking crackhead out on the field who pissed himself. So
dude.
Who the fuck is that guy?
a few days later,
He's just a friend from California.
a few days later, when she was posting her graduation pictures, she tagged me in them,
Oh,
but she
no.
didn't. She was nice enough not to post the ones with me in it.
Oh
God.
So yeah, I was like, all right, cool. At least she saw I wasn't doing too well.
She had some sympathy. She's like, I still kind of like him. Damn.
yeah.
Dude.
Unreal.
After that,
There's more.
yeah. After that, it was the last day I was there. The next morning I was leaving. It was her graduation party. So a bunch of people
Home stretch.
who I've never seen before in my life, obviously, they start coming over. I get uncomfortable going to my own family events who I haven't seen in years. So having a bunch of extended friends who I have no idea and they don't know who the hell I am either coming in. I walked outside. I was outside for like 5 hours during the entire party. I was
He talked to me often.
I was
like,
talking to Marky. I was talking to my brother.
Yeah.
I was talking to my cousin because I just had to get out of there.
What would you do? Dude, I would have been gone on day 2.
Yeah.
Gone.
As soon as I seen her boyfriend, I'd have been like, all
Yep.
right,
I'm
I
outta
need
here.
to see what the hell.
So,
'cause
You're a
it's
trooper,
weird now.
man.
Yeah,
You're a
so
trooper.
that's the thing. So the brother let me borrow the car. So my cousin was saying, "Dude, take the car, drive back to Lodi, go back to California."
Imagine.
In a car?
Yeah, and I was like,
A stolen car.
yeah. And I'm like, dude, I think
GTA.
he's like, dude, you should have taken the car. He said you should have taken a bunch of stuff. He said you could have taken the dog. He's like, grab whatever you can and leave. And I was like, no, I can't do that. I can't do that to
You're
her.
a good guy.
So the next morning, the middle brother, he said, hey, we'll leave at 8. When's your flight? I said, I think it's at 9. He's like, all right, no worries. We'll go to Grand Junction together. I'll get an Uber. Dude, I woke up at 3, called an Uber at 4, and left. And
3 a.m.?
Yeah, and I sat
At 4 a.m.?
I sat in the airport.
Yeah.
So
I sat in the airport. I think Callie came into my room at some point because she had to leave early too. So she did say goodbye to me. Then she was gone, and I didn't feel like waiting. So I just got an Uber and I left.
After she left, you were going to be in the house alone until
With the
9,
brothers.
till 8, realistically.
Yeah, it was probably. I don't think I left at 3. I don't know, like 4. But the point is, I left several hours before the flight, and I just sat in the airport. Yeah, I checked in,
Oh my God.
and I was mentally fried. I didn't want to be there any longer. The grandparents already left, and I was like, all right, I want to go home. So, yeah, I left home, and when I got back home the next day, she called me, and that's when I just kind of unloaded on her.
Yeah.
Just like,
And you owe me $500.
yeah.
And an extra $200 for emotional support.
Yeah.
and
What the fuck?
New dress clothes.
New trick. So yeah, dude, I was really annoyed. Because I said I brought up what she said to me. She said, I don't know when I'm flirting, right? She gave me that BS excuse.
I didn't know I was jerking you. My bad.
Right, and I said, well,
We're
so
wrestling. Of course you're jerking me.
I brought that up. I said, well, what about when we were wrestling? I said, she's like, well, I wrestled my brothers. I said, well, do you grab their legs? Do you let your brothers grab your tits? And then she was silent, and I said, well, if that's going on, then there's more problems going on at the house
than just your dad.
Yeah, and then she hung up on me.
No shit.
Yeah, she got that made her mad.
Oh,
So
man.
I didn't tell my dad and my parents like a few days afterwards what had happened because I was still embarrassed. And then that's when my dad said, "Oh, you could have gotten."
Man, if there was a hand grenade thrown at her, dude, I wouldn't fucking jump on it.
Mm-mm. I would throw another one.
So,
No.
so and then when I ended up going to GCU, I would see her there, and I'll just share this quick little bit. So, we still kept in contact for a little bit because, like, well, she's gonna be the only person I knew at GCU.
Damn.
So, we kept in touch, even though we didn't talk for probably a few weeks to a month after that whole thing. And it was our third week into GCU, our first semester, and the boyfriend was coming down to visit, and she didn't want the boyfriend to visit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tides
So-
have
all of a
turned
sudden.
now.
Yeah, all of a sudden, right? So
Mm.
she bamboozled him too, basically pulled the same thing she did on me. Because 3 days before the boyfriend actually got to Arizona, she was telling me about what happened that summer before the first semester started. Because I guess her and her boyfriend had a big argument when I left because he was like, "What the fuck was that?"
Who
right?
the
Like,
fuck is that guy?
Who's
Yeah.
that?
Who the fuck?
Yeah,
That's
right,
okay.
as he should be, because if my
Yeah.
girlfriend invited some dude
Yeah.
from another state over,
Yeah.
I'd be like,
And they're over here
he's-
cuddling on the couch.
Yeah, and
Right.
wrestling, grabbing
And-
ass. And
He's just my
fucking-
friend.
Yeah,
He's just
Right.
a friend.
We just do private yoga lessons.
So
Whatever.
they
Fine.
hit a rough patch that summer, and they
I
weren't.
think you hit a rough patch also.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
and they weren't talking for a little bit, and then they went through a phase where they broke up, then they got back together, and then. Since she's a good Christian girl, they started messing around a little bit, right? Having sex and doing that. She's telling me all this.
What?
And I guess
The
she
fuck?
said, I guess she told him no
Oh.
during summer. So, she told him no, and I guess he still did it. So that's why she didn't want him coming down, right? And I was like, well, if he did that, then tell him not to come. You still got a few days. Tell him not to come. You don't want him
cancel
here.
your flight.
Right. And she said, no, he's still coming. And I said, just please promise you won't do anything.
Oh, he
Like,
about to
I'm not
come
going to
twice.
do anything.
Yeah.
Like she was trying, like, yeah, she was like, please don't do anything. I'm like, I'm not fucking doing anything. I don't even want to see him.
Bitch.
Yeah, are you kidding?
You know what you should do? You should invite her to California.
I don't
And then, but
for
wait,
friends.
but the same weekend that we're all in Arizona, we'll go back.
And then we'll
Okay.
put it on the podcast.
We'll put it on the podcast.
Yeah.
You should
So
be like therapy. Carry on.
the boyfriend, he does end up coming, and he visits her in the dorm. He's staying with the brother, who's an RA,
Okay.
the middle brother. It's his last year at GCU.
What's RA stand for?
I don't know. It's whatever it's in the dorms.
Room attendant.
Really?
I don't know.
Okay. So the boyfriend stays with the brother, right? And I guess the entire time he's there, she's uncomfortable, and finally she can't handle it anymore. So she calls the mom and says, "Hey, I don't want here." And she's like, "Why? I know you guys went through like a little rough patch through summer, right?"
Another name.
And whoopsie daisies, and so Oh, we got timestamp these.
Fuck.
So she said, "Hey, I don't want him here," and she says, "Well, I know you guys went through rough patch over summer." And she says, "Well, no, it's not that." So she tells her mom that so and so basically raped her.
Yeah.
So mom
Yeah.
freaks out. She calls the brother. Brother gets livid, calls in campus security. They escort the boyfriend off campus, and he has to go back to the airport. And his flight wasn't until a few days later. So I don't know if he spent the night at the airport. Point is, he was removed off campus entirely. So, and I'm like, oh, wow, okay.
Just me and you here.
Yeah.
Want to
So
play chicken?
the next
Yes or no?
day we met over at the turf, the big grass field.
Mhm.
I don't know what it's called.
It's like the little complex.
Yeah, the
area.
little complex area, and we're in the big grass field. And she texted me at like 3 a.m. She said, "Hey, I need a hug." And I'm like, "Oh."
You should call your
What?
boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't.
So I go
He's
over
arrested.
and we meet, and she's saying she feels bad. She wants to press charges, this and that. I'm like, yeah, I know that sucks, right? And
Damn.
I'm like half asleep right now because it's so late. And then she's saying, yeah, I don't know if I want to be boyfriend either. I think I just want to like kind of have someone to mess around with. Like, dude, you just got your boyfriend escorted off campus.
You're already
Because he
thinking about
messed around
this.
with you.
Right.
Because yeah.
But she tell me this, but at the same time I'm like, oh, okay.
At the same
Dom,
time,
Yeah.
Dom's left brain is
Yeah.
saying,
back into
left
it.
brain.
Don't
Yeah.
fall into the temptation, Dom. Don't do it.
So me and her
Bada gang bang.
start making out the next day.
You made out with her?
Yeah, she comes to my dorm room, and we did a couple other stuff.
You guys are such good friends.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
wow.
Meanwhile,
I
my
want a friend
boyfriend's
like her.
I know.
Meanwhile, her boyfriend's still probably at the airport, sleeping
On rape allegations,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
molesting her
Yeah,
and getting molested.
She's in my dorm room, and like we did some stuff. We didn't.
No penetration.
Yeah, nothing like that. But like
Heavy
like,
petting.
I saw. Yeah,
Heavy
like,
pet.
Right.
Oh wait, you saw titties.
Oh yeah.
Were they
yeah.
nice?
And yeah, felt them. Did a couple other things.
You
but,
suck on them?
You guys wrestle?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys wrestle naked?
No.
No Viagra?
No. But the next day,
He's fucking up.
she's saying, I don't know if I want to do that to so and so, press the charges because it's gonna ruin his life. But my mom wants to.
We kind of did something very horrible, and if that's true,
Yeah,
Like,
and
pretty bad.
So I was under the I for some reason I thought it was the first time, like he like it was the first time ever like having sex, and he pressured her into it.
Oh.
They had sex like 5 times before that.
Yeah.
So I'm not like victim blaming or anything like
yeah.
that, but it kind of drew up some red flags.
Maybe
because
she at one
it
point
might have
liked
been,
saying,
I don't know if she regretted it afterwards or if it's something like that. Because like I said, she would, throughout the semester, she would do things like go out drinking, and then she would feel bad, and then she would go on like this little praying cleanse. Where she
You know
would
what
pray
this is
for a
called?
week.
Got it.
Bi-fucking-polar. With the fucking in the middle.
Yeah.
What the
Bi
fucking
fucking-
what the fuck in the middle?
bi fucking polar, dude.
fucking polar.
She is bat shit crazy.
Right. So that started setting off
Yeah.
a little bit more.
Yeah, you have a point.
More warning signs, because I was like, oh no, did
Good thing
what we
you
just
just-
do in my dorm room, is that gonna come
Oh.
back
Yeah,
to bite
dude.
me?
That's exactly what I thought when you said that she blah, 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 about her boyfriend, whatever.
Yeah.
Allegations. The first thing I thought was, Dom, don't fuck with her because
you-
now you're gonna be under the bait attack, dude.
Right. So, but I.
Right. So I
no,
did
no,
it
no, no.
So I
anyways.
stuck it in a few times, and then I wore a condom. No
I-
traces back.
I actually got kind of worried about that. So
Yeah.
I called my dad and told him everything that happened. He said,
You're fucked.
No, he said, well, I don't know. He said,
I-
I'd stay away from her now.
Get a refund.
Because, and like you said, I don't know if it was something where, because you could still always say no, even though you've been with a person, right? And if they still do it, still counts, right? As
Yeah,
rape.
it
But
does.
Well, I also think what happened if anything ever went down, I'm pretty sure they'd have like a collective, like they'd go to past boyfriends and past people she's been with, like you, her ex-boyfriend, and
Yeah.
be like, hey, and get some information. And just how I know she's batshit crazy, the police should know, hey,
Batshit crazy.
she's batshit crazy.
right.
Batshit crazy.
And like the few times I talked to the boyfriend when I was in Colorado,
Yeah.
just casual conversation, he seemed relatively like a okay guy.
Yeah, normal.
Yeah, normal dude. Like
Wasn't
I
creepy and everything.
didn't. No, wasn't creepy or anything like that. I think knowing her, it just might have been like something she regretted. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, she heard a prayer or like listened to a sermon about
Based on
unsafe
how-
sex, and then she immediately
Yes.
like regretted afterwards
Yeah.
or something.
We're not. People are gonna. Yeah, no one's gonna fucking watch this. Like, as
Why?
much.
What happened?
I'll say we're not like saying, oh, she's at the fault. I don't.
No,
I
no,
think
no, yeah,
not
yeah.
at all. But I think based on looking at both sides, which I think you should do, I think he's in the wrong. But I think she's also obviously
Something's
a big
off.
ass flirt, and she doesn't know what the fuck is going on. So I
Yeah.
think maybe confusion happened. I'm
I
gonna
don't
leave it at that.
know either of them.
Confusion
And I
happened.
can just tell that she's off somehow.
Yeah,
Somehow
and-
she is
Yeah, so I
off
don't
her meds.
I don't know exactly what happened. You know, it
Yeah, you weren't there.
they're allegations.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy.
yeah, I don't know. I just think knowing her, it probably wasn't exactly
A little sugar coated.
yeah, maybe a little bit
Maybe a
sugar
little bit.
coated. I
Did-
don't know.
Did anything come back? Nothing obviously came back about you. Or
No,
anything. She was
no,
fine
no,
with
no,
you.
no, no, nothing came back.
And you never ever made any sex.
No,
ever?
no.
Not even
it was
one?
just that time in the dorm room. That was
Is
it.
she still in Arizona?
I think so.
You still talk to her?
No,
When's the last time you talked to her?
about a year ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's about
choice.
when this happened.
About maybe a year and a half ago. I don't.
Damn.
It's been a while.
Damn.
But
Fuck that. That's probably the most uncomfortable story I've heard in probably.
That's a good
my
story.
whole life.
Wow.
So you have Virginia facts.
I know. I have a bunch of these. These would be nothing. I have a bunch of random ginger facts.
Can't follow that.
I think I can't follow that though.
Yeah.
But I think for my closing statement, I could probably do
Wow.
those right there. Dom, I applaud you for sticking to it.
Wow.
And after this
What a
little
story.
segment, when I hit pause or end, we're gonna stay on the mics because Dom's got a little bonus story that I think would be good just for the four of us. If you're down,
oh yeah,
could we do a bonus story not on camera, not on recording?
sure. Yeah. We,
Oh my
Oh.
God! So let's end it.
Click
I
on our
guess.
Patreon if you want to hear the bonus.
Click, yeah. No, Patreon.
yeah.
Our OnlyFans,
Our
Stay True
OnlyFans,
Sundays.
Stay True
my
Sunday,
God.
you'll get the
That was
story.
our first guest.
I'm gonna turn off the camera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna push pause on the mic. All right, real quick. Dom, do you
Yeah.
have after that horrendous story, and I feel so bad for you. We laughed a lot, but genuinely, I'm laughing because like I would eat a bullet if I was ever in that situation.
yeah, dude. It was a fun learning experience, I guess.
It was a learning experience.
Yeah,
Nothing fun
it's
about that.
Yeah, but it was a learning experience that I should have known
Yeah.
to begin with. That's a bad idea
Yeah.
because unless it's someone you've already known, for a while, you should go out and go see them. If it's some girl you met for 2 days and kept in contact with, it's not worth it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not.
And Andrew may have flown out for a woman for a while and not the hook.
Song for another day.
Yeah.
We'll come back on. Dude, we don't have many. I don't have many on my list. I don't have many people on my list that are going to be reoccurring guests, but I think you should be.
Yeah.
This is the first podcast when a story has been the main thing.
story, dude.
Wow.
That was a good ass, terrible story,
Wow.
but good ass
This story time with Stay True Sundays.
Story
Yeah.
time.
Brought to you by Dom.
Yeah, brought to you by Dom. Do you have any other stories?
Uh.
We'll get to them.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any closing statements, final words, anything you want to say to the peoples? I have 112 subscribers. You're on the big stage, guy.
Any words of advice?
Yeah. Any. Any
I
words of
don't know.
advice?
I heard the peaches and Palisade were good. So maybe
good
get,
one.
Get some of those. Don't shoot gay porn unless you're single. That's also a good one.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good. You can shoot
That's
it.
a good learning experience. Just don't do it if you have a family.
Make sure.
I guess that would be a good one.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Don't do it with your family too. That's also not good. That was another thing too, dude. So I guess some family
Not wrong.
friends that the dad brought over frequently were some of his co-stars
Oh.
in the videos that he was shooting. Yeah. So
Damn.
yeah, imagine
Imagine that.
I think I agree with Andrew. My closing statement should be this story should be a Netflix special.
Yeah. Or like a Hallmark series.
No, Hallmark TLC. Well, TLC action.
It's like a love
Gosh
story,
dang.
but the opposite.
This is the most insane story I've heard in a while. Andrew, closing statement?
Gosh dang. That's all I've got to say, dude.
Dang.
Wow, I feel sorry. But that's good, dude. Learning experience. Look at
Yeah.
you.
I think we're done.
Are
Dom.
you ever going to fly out to where'd you go?
Palisade?
Yeah.
Yeah, Palisade's super beautiful there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the Rockies. I definitely go there again. For
Yeah. Keep your
different
distance
reasons.
from that family.
I would say stay away
Stay away.
from the whole state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll,
Alright.
I'll probably do
I
that too.
just broke it.
Oh, gang signs. Damn it. It was a pleasure. You can hit pause.
Dude.
Stop.
Wow.
I'm an icon, man. And my girl about a 10. I should fuck her in the Benz.